Well, another World Cup, another group stage exit for the Socceroos. Hello? Oh, hi, Mr. Chairman. Hey, at least the Socceroos were there, not like your Northern Irish boys. Yeah, maybe one day I'll lead them to World Cup glory, mate. Anyway, how can I help you here, sir? Oh, your cash injection. Fantastic. How much? 50 grand. Thank you very much. Hi guys, I'm Aussie and welcome to Season 3, Episode 4 here at H&W Welders as we look to lead the club to European glory. And today we have two games coming up in the league against two teams that have absolutely spanked the pants off us already this season, Coleraine and Ballymena in the league. So that's going to be interesting to see how we've done against them. We will catch you up on the World Cup in just a second, but the big news since last episode is that you can see there, the chairman has invested 50 grand into the club, and that has all but wiped out the debt for us. So that is obviously excellent news. Yeah, we're still in debt, but we're in much less debt. So there we go. Now, in terms of the World Cup, we are actually not quite finished it just yet. Nice of the Northern Irish FA to assume that it was going to be essentially done for Northern Irish players by the quarterfinal stage. Let's have a quick look and see how the group stage played out. Senegal topped the group with Bosnia, Chile, and Qatar. You can see there Argentina and Denmark went through at the expense of Croatia and Jamaica. Italy and Brazil in the same group. Switzerland having a very Switzerland World Cup with 3 draws, and Canada was the whipping boys in that one. France and Uruguay went through. South Korea and Ivory Coast went out. Portugal and Germany went through at the expense of Colombia and Ghana. There's some tough groups here, isn't there? Spain and Norway went through at the expense of the US and Japan. You should be able to see these last two, I think. Mexico and Belgium went through at the expense of Australia by 1 goal. Australia drew Denmark in a World Cup. Belgium, I should say, in a World Cup. That would have been amazing. Algeria, the whipping boys in that one. And Holland and England went through at the expense of Iran and Zambia. Holland and England will be absolutely thanking their lucky stars. They got that group, won't they? Quick look now at the second round, and we could see that Senegal went on a bit of a run, channeling the old, was it 2002 World Cup, wasn't it? So they got past Denmark 3-0. Bosnia got past Argentina. Bit of an upset there. Brazil got past Uruguay, grudge match that one. France got past Italy. Norway in extra time got past Portugal. Spain got past Germany 4-3, a World Cup classic, that one, no doubt. England got past Mexico, and Belgium got past the Dutch. Takes us into the quarterfinals, which is where we kind of catch up now. It is actually to World Cup in 2002. France beat Senegal. No, that was the opening game of that World Cup, wasn't it? Anyway, France beat Senegal. Brazil beat Bosnia. We've got Erling Haaland taking on De Bruyne in the quarterfinals, and England taking on Spain as well. And the semi-finals, once they're done, will be Spain against the winner of Spain and England, and Brazil against the winner of Norway and Belgium. So if I remember, I'll try and catch up on that as we go. But that is where we're at in terms of the FIFA World Cup for 2022. Now, there are 2 games to catch you up on for the Welders in the league. The first one was against Cliftonville. We went down to an early goal when we failed to deal with a cross. So a really disappointing game, this one, at home as well. And you can just see we never threatened. Never threatened them. Look at that XG. We just, really disappointing. Never showed up for this one. Next game to catch you up on was against Dungannon. Now, Dungannon. Anyway, that one. We've beaten them before in a cup game. Let's see how we got on against them in the league. Davidson played in McAllister to give us an early lead. And the same two combined to make it 2-0. Before McAllister completed a 19th minute hat-trick and then got a 4th before half-time. Dungannon pulled one back early in the second half and got a late consolation as well. So this was a really good first half from us. We actually played with wingers, as you might figure out with Davidson playing. Really good first half. McAllister with 4, and that was actually a league record, a Premier League record. Obviously, we had Fergie get, 5 or 6 last season for our club record. But really good first half, and we did let them back into the game second half. You can see 17 shots to 7 would suggest that maybe we should have done a little bit worse than we did, but the game was wrapped up in the first half. There was no real concerns there whatsoever. So a quick look at what this means for the league table, and we are sitting there in 6th, only a point outside of 4th. Obviously, a better result against Cliftonville would have helped that. Coleraine are up there in the top 3 that look as though they're going to run away with it. Ballymena, who of course smashed us last episode in that League Cup tie, they are below us. So it'd be interesting to see how we get on here. I'm really curious to see exactly what we can do. We do have our first target, I guess, or our first opponent in the Peaky Blinders Irish Cup. We're going to be at home to Tobermoor again. We beat them in the League Cup, I think it was, wasn't it, earlier this season? You'd like to think we can get past them again. Of course, this is the one we want to try and win because there's European football at the end of that one. So we'll be taking that a lot more seriously than we did these other two cups here. Let's go and have a look and see what we're doing against Coleraine in this very first game of the episode. And we are expecting, as they played against us last time, the narrow 4... I guess it's a narrow 4-4-2 diamond, isn't it? So we'll see how we go against that. We're going to stick with this formation that we played against them, of course, in the second half after they put it 4 past us in the first half. So it's going to be Mulligan in goal, Curran, Keach, Smythe and McCreary as the back 4. It's Cutbush in behind Lillis, McQuaid and McDarby. It's going to be Carbo and Matt Ferguson is back fit, as you would expect at this point in the season. So he's back fit. He's going to go up top. And we'll hope. I mean, it's difficult to drop McAllister after he got 4 in the last game, but he's no Fergie, is he? Now, of course, Connor Hunter is in the opponent lineup again, so that continues to hurt a little bit that he has gone there. But yeah, we'll see how we get on here. Pick up where you left off last time. I mean, we left off with a very disappointing second half performance, but we'll go with it. Let's get some fist pumping. We have faith. And I mean, away from home, a point here against a team that's challenging would be absolutely superb, wouldn't it? While we're waiting for the game to get underway, just a quick announcement. There won't be an episode tomorrow, being Christmas Day, but we will be back Monday, fit, firing, and ready to go. So, yeah, looking forward to that. Merry Christmas to everybody as well, of course. Yeah, hope everybody has the best Christmas possible, given the circumstances. And, well, let's see what we can do here. Can we win that? We can. Curran gets it forward. There's no one up there. Oh, excuse me. And, where are the strikers? There's Carbo, so we must... Okay, Fergie must be marking the other player out wide there. That's fine, that's what he's supposed to be doing. Can Curran get to that? No, Seth Keach is in there. McQuaid picks up a loose pass. This is so far, so good. McDarby. McCreary's in front of him. Now, there have been a few players sign extensions. McCreary is one of them. Here we go with Fergie. Can he pick out Carbo? He's going himself. Fergie has done really well, but you wonder at the end there if there was a better option than shooting from that tight angle. I put them all on the Discord if you want to go, and if you're not already, there's a link to the Discord in the description, but that's the sort of thing I post on there. Lillis with a header, Lillis off the crossbar. Oh, and if you're watching the Sheffield Wednesday series, you'll understand why that is a little bit more frustrating to me than it otherwise would be. I mean, a point here, as I said, isn't a bad result for us. McQuaid with a corner. Carbo is there. Carbo's hit the crossbar as well. Smythe looks to retrieve it, and that will end the highlight for us. But this has been a much, much better performance so far, hasn't it, than we did in the first game. There's a header, and that has found it. Oh, disallowed. Lillis somehow found the back of the net from the tightest of tight angles. Now what... Oh, he's just gone early. He's taken a step forward, a fraction of a second early, and it was justifiably ruled out because of that. Let's keep encouraging them. This has been really, really good. Very, very promising performance from us so far. Let's hope we don't go and undo all our good work. Oh, Lillis, I thought he was going to win that, but he's been beaten. In goes Kane, and it is 1-0. You could see it coming, couldn't you? We've essentially dominated the game. We've looked the more threatening side, and then late in the first half, Lillis just got nutmegged. Letting me get him in. Curran was a little bit too slow, perhaps, to go across. And we're 1-0 down. Can we find a response here before half-time, I wonder? It doesn't look like we're going to. And, well, we're unlucky to be behind. Look at that. XG says we should be in front as well. Am I happy? Let's say unlucky more than happy. Yeah. We'll get the fist-pumping faith going again. And I don't think there's too much of a need to change anything because we were quite decent in that half. Fergie's looking uninterested. I mean, Fergie, you are a legend of the club already, mate, but we do also have someone that got 4 goals last game on the bench, so you want to be a little bit careful. There we go with Connor Hunter. Boo. Lillis. Come on, Curran. Get a foot in there, mate. Carbo, look at him tracking back dutifully. And, oh, it's a poor header. Well, it's a poor header from our point of view. It's gone straight through Mulligan. And we are 2-0 down. And early signs here are that, it was 4-1, I think, in the first game, wasn't it? Look at Carbo. Brilliantly he did to get back there. He's a beast of a man as well, isn't he? And could Mulligan have done a little bit better with that? You would suggest possibly. Let's see if we can demand more here. Cutbush is not having a great game. Neither is McDarby. Fergie, I mean, he's coming back from injury, so let's not... here we go. Fergie. Cancel that sub, please, game, because Matthew Ferguson has just gone and smashed in a goal. His third of the season. It's 2-1. And, well, that all sort of came out of nothing, didn't it? A poor throw. He's nicked it. He's driven in through the defence, and he's just smashed it into the back of the net like he tends to do. Welcome back, Fergie. Nothing wrong with his hamstring now. Let's give him some praise after that and see if we can get ourselves back in this game. I mean, look at the XG. We're doing really, really well. We've just had, you'd say no luck, really. Fergie lurking again. Connor Hunter, boo. Therefore, I don't know why I'm booing him. That was taken out of our hands, and he's on a lot more money now. It's the board who should be booed every time he gets the ball. Can we go and get something here? Though, to be fair to Hunter, you probably should have shown a little bit more loyalty there, mate. There's a ball over the top. We've seen that before, haven't we? And, alright, so Cutbush can come off. We'll get Letty on for him. McDarby's not having a great game. Let's get Allmark on for him. And we continue to struggle to find a right back. McCreary's not having a great game. But I don't really want to bring Foster on, if I'm honest. Now, how close was this to offside? Curran's just playing him on. I mean, there's not much Keach can do with that, is he? I mean, if you defend, the tacker's drifting off your shoulder, you would assume he's offside, and you don't want your fullbacks being the ones that playing them on. I mean, they should look across, see where the centre backs are. Carbo doing a really good job defensively, isn't he? Unfortunately, he's being let down horribly in the middle, and it's 4-1 again. And this would suggest we've made absolutely no progress from game 1 of the season. Although we are away from home on this occasion. Good header away there from Keach. Hunter's there, gets another cross in, and, well, Letty just couldn't quite go with him, could he? We'll demand more, but on this occasion, you would imagine we're not coming back from this current... the fullbacks are doing my head in. We can't get any sort of performance out of any of them. What we don't want is to go down to a 5th goal here. Ideally. Cross comes in. It's another header. It's another goal. And we've been a shambles. An absolute shambles at the back. Yeah. I don't know how to fix that, if I'm honest. And, well, I mean, we've been really unlucky in a way because you could make an argument we've been the better team there, certainly for most of the game. Those 3 late goals are ridiculously harsh on us. I guess I am kind of pleased. Yeah, I thought they might react like that, though. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, but I don't think we were that bad in that game. But obviously the final result, 5-1, is unacceptable, isn't it? Guys, wait right there. We'll be back to face Ballymena next, and hopefully we do a lot better than that. Okay, welcome back. Now, we have had our youth intake preview, and, well, it looks promising. As you can see at the bottom of the green there, this has the potential to be a real golden generation for the club. So that's always what you want to see. It doesn't always work out like that. But there's a healthy number of fullbacks, healthy number of wingbacks, at least one fullback. There's plenty of promise. We have one forward, one striker from Belfast who has caught the eye. So that is good. Now, of course, one thing that is troubling is that down the bottom here, it seems like the wingbacks coming through are not up to scratch. So there's a lot of wingbacks. They're not necessarily good wingbacks, but we'll see what we get. But there's certainly anytime you see Golden Generation mentioned, that is a cause for excitement, isn't it? Let's have a quick look, though, and see what we're doing here. We are away to Ballymena United. We need to be a lot better defensively than we were last time out there. And this is what we're doing. We are expecting a 4-2-4 formation from them. And this is the team that we're sending out. We are making a few changes after that performance. So it's Mulligan continuing in goal. Conlon's going to come in to play left back. We haven't seen him much this season. but potentially he's quite good, so we'll see how he gets on. Seth Keach is going to be partnered this time by Jake Dykes in the centre of defence, and also Doyle coming in to play right back. So we'll see how he gets on out there. Cutbush will continue with McDarby, with McQuaid and Allmark coming in to replace Lillis, and Carbo and Ferguson will continue up top. I don't think it was their fault that we conceded 5, but, well, yeah, we'd like... Oh, Carbo's looking a little bit tired there, actually. Maybe we start McAllister then, and we go a little bit more adventurous in how we're looking to play. Okay, so we can see the team sheets there. Hopefully this is going to be a lot better from us. I expect to see a much better performance. Yes, I do. Can we fist pump and say that? No, so we'll point the fingers and say that. Then we'll give them all a fisting. And hopefully, well, get a much better performance. But, yeah, I don't know if Smythe was necessarily to blame, but we know that Keach is a good player for us, a good defender. Dykes is usually solid enough. Now, the downside to playing both of them is they're both left-footed. Yeah, we'll just see how they get on as a partnership. And then the case of dropping Lillis was just that he didn't really do anything, did he? Oh, Jesus Christ, Dykes. He's got back okay, and they looked to bend one. We got away with it. I wonder if a focus... Let's maybe go off of attacking. We don't look like we should be attacking right now. Let's just focus on defending, please, boys. Goal kick. Can we win this? It is towards... No, Dykes has gone across to win it. Down to McDarby. Now, McDarby's loan is coming to an end soon. I'm not sure if he's done enough to earn a contract with us. We'll wait and see. We do have a few trialists at the club right now. We're having a look at some very good ones, actually. I'd like to try and sign a few of them. So hopefully next episode we'll get a look at some new signings from that bunch. Crossing to the box. Someone's got to go and win a ball there, guys. Dykes and Doyle are both standing there looking at each other. And, yeah, I mean, one of you's just got to go and win it. Go and knock each other out, both going for it. But maybe they have done that. They've both misjudged it, haven't they? Doyle's gone for it and just completely gone underneath it. Focus, please, boys. Keach is looking anxious. They're all overwhelmed. And, yeah, I mean, in league standards, this is a team that is below us, and, you know, it starts to get a little bit disappointing, albeit away from home again, so you can maybe make an excuse for us on that front. You know what I don't think we did is change crosses to... Conlon's done well there to whipped crosses. Now we don't have a target man up there. But it's a nothing ball forward, isn't it? We need to change something. Let's lower this tempo. Let's get rid of that. And what I want to do, I wanted to put that to whipped crosses. I wonder if we need to go out and put a bit more pressure on them. Because we are, yeah, kind of just sitting back a little bit. There's a nothing ball forward. Keach knocks that down to Allmark. Allmark with a ball to McDarby. He's got two ahead of him. He's got Doyle getting forward. Ferguson's in here. Can Ferguson draw us level? Can McAllister draw us level? And we've hit the friggin' post again. And the highlight is continuing. And are we going to get done on the break? That would just be the ultimate kick in the balls, wouldn't it? Keach still looking anxious. That's fired him up, though. Another highlight here. 3 players going to the ball. Ideally, we don't need that many, but that's fine. Allmark gets a good block in. McAllister can't stop a cross coming in, and we've lost again. It's a replay of the first one. It's Doyle and Dykes again looking at each other. I think Doyle again has misjudged it. You can come off. I'm really getting the shits with our fullbacks, I'll be honest. They're just... Doyle, mate, head the friggin' ball, the round thing. Just get it clear. Don't... He's good in the air as well. That's the frustrating thing. But he's off now. We've got Foster on, who is terrible in the air. So going off how this game's gone so far for us, that should mean he'll win everything. Allmark, can he get a tackle in? No, he cannot. Conlon's there. Oh, Jesus Christ. Everything is going in against us. We're just having a spell, aren't we? We got a really solid start to the league campaign, and we're just having a bit of a spell now where nothing appears to be going right for us. Let's go and put some pressure on them. I wonder if we try a high line as well. I mean, we're defending with width, and they're still managing to get crosses into the box, which is frustrating. I mean, there's not much you can do about that. Could Conlon have got... I don't know if Conlon got a little bit closer, to be honest. That's just one of those that's extremely frustrating that it's gone in against you. 3-0 at the break. Show me something different second half, please. We'll get back out there. I do wonder if we consider the idea of changing to wingers and one striker up top. It might be something worth having a look at. Conlon is a long way from where we want him. Foster's lost a header. I mean, something has to change, doesn't it? This is getting ridiculous, not set pieces. So let's try it. Let's get you out there. McDarby can go out and play right wing. That all looks fine. And I mean, really, it can't get too much worse, can it? I mean, we had the whole World Cup as well of training, trying to get things looking good for us. Mulligan's caught that. And we've come back after the World Cup and we are just an absolute shambles. To be fair, we were a bit of a shambles before the World Cup, weren't we? Having lost to Ballymena. Was it 5-1 in the end in that cup game? But I mean, the excuse for that one was that it was a second 11. That excuse doesn't really exist here. Good block there from Foster. McQuaid and Allmark putting some pressure on. Another ball forward. Keach is there, heads it down. Allmark decides eventually he's going to go and chase it. Another ball forward. Well, they've hit the woodwork this time. Foster clears it into touch. And fire up, boys. Come on. That's got a little bit of a reaction from them. I mean, it's a little bit like the other game in that we've had almost as many shots as them. I mean, this game we've defended poorly. I mean, we defended poorly in the last game as well. We haven't really had... Allmark almost got caught out there. There's a good chance for Ferguson. Ferguson off the post again. Rebounds there for him. He sticks it away. It's 4-1. At least we're back in something that considers or looks like a competitive situation. And, well, let's demand more. More of that, please. It was a good ball from Allmark. Unlucky the first one didn't go in, but Fergie's there to tuck away the rebound. And, well, there we go. Yeah, he did really, really... Oh, and is he offside? The fullback over here, I think, has just played Ferguson on, but maybe a little bit of luck there. If they're playing an inside forward, I wonder if actually what we should be doing defensively is making them go on the outside. We might try that, although defending standard seems to have worked okay. 20 minutes to play. If we can get a second goal, do we dream of the incredible comeback? Conlon to Keach, to Cutbush, to McQuaid. Ball looking for Davidson, heads it down for Fergie, to Allmark. Good ball for Davidson. Davidson sticks it away. It's 4-2, and maybe it is game back on here. Davidson with his fourth of the season, and, well, it would be a stunning comeback. Be similar to what Newcastle and Arsenal all those seasons ago. Nice, good movement too there, wasn't it? Nice little passing move. Allmark with his second assist of the game. That's what he can do. He had a poor start to the season, but he's coming back nicely here. And, well, again, we're going to find ourselves possibly on the end of a beating in a game that on another day could have gone a different direction. It looks like they've shut up shop, haven't they? XG would suggest we still deserve to lose, but frustratingly, we did show a little bit of fight in that second half. We won the second half, was it 2-1 in the end? And maybe wingers looked as though it was the way we should have gone. I just can't seem to pick a formation right the first time this season, can I? So Ballymena United eased to victory. I do think we need to start looking now at the fact that defensively we are a shambles. We might need to work on that. The objective was to avoid relegation. We have a nice little gap over the teams that are sort of fighting away for that. But we've done our goal difference some damage there. We need to get ourselves back on track. I think any dreams of a European chase I think they've come to an end now. We can be a little bit more realistic. Hope that maybe we can get into the top half. But really, I think we just need to make sure that we're staying clear of those bottom two spots. And we're back in this division next season to fight again. So that does it for today. I think what we will do, I'm not too concerned about the cup early on here. What we might do is come back for Ballymena Millard at home. That's a big game. And then Crusaders at home as well. That looks like it could be an episode for us. So we've got a busy January. Look at that. And there's probably going to be some cup games squeezed in there as well. But that's all for next time, guys. Have a very, very Merry Christmas. I'll see you on next episode as we have 2 home games this time. And, well, we can't concede 9 goals anymore, can we? Take care.